Hello everyone, what's going on? And we are going to be making a new character today. My third character. I've got one at level 30, fully maxed out. I've got another one, not quite maxed out, but it's still level 30. However, there is a new item in the vendor, in the clan vendor, and it's a 22% armor roll for the backpack. Very high, the highest we've seen so far, or the highest I've seen. I think there might have been a higher one in the earlier times, but as of right now, here is another opportunity for you to spend 2 hours or even 1.5 if you're quick enough in getting a guaranteed unlimited supply of 22% armor rolls. I understand that for some people this is not something you want to do, you don't want to leave your clan. But quite honestly, 2 hours of farming for a guaranteed high armor piece, you got to be stupid not to seek it. I'm sorry, don't be stupid, get your ass on the game, at least until Friday night. 2 hours is all it takes. 2 hours. Yeah? Now, how are we going to do such a thing? Well, it's actually very, very easy. You see, a few weeks ago, when Wids made a video talking about the 15% damage chest piece, he was mentioning the fact that you can open apparel caches to level up. I wasn't aware of this at the time, so good information there, Wids. And he had a character at level 19 from the mod runs that he was doing, and he leveled up all the way to 30. So that got me thinking, well, if he can go from 19 to 30, why can't I just go directly from 1 to whatever level is required for that certain piece that week? Well, you can, very easily. You can do it solo, and you can even do it while not even being there. So, how do we do it? After you've done creating your character, you will need to go through and do this opening area. This section is part of the story. You just got to go and do it. After you clear this initial area of all NPCs, your friendly NPC teammate will still die to a grenade for fuck knows what reason. I guess it's just part of the cutscene, eh? So, no avoiding that. After skipping your 5th or 6th cutscene, you will finally be placed into the game world right back like as you were on March 15th or March 11th, depending on when you got your game. At this point, you can immediately go into opening your apparel caches. Now, you might be thinking, well, how many apparel caches do I need? I'm not entirely sure, but I bought about 400 of them. You probably don't need that much. Maybe like 200, 250 should suffice. That'll be about 25,000, maybe more. Less might be enough, I'm not entirely sure. I bought 40,000 worth, and I still had over 100 left, so I'm not entirely sure. Just buy enough and buy more if you need to. This is the process that you'll be going through in order to get to level 25 without fighting. Now, I don't know about you yet, but that looks incredibly long and tedious. Why would I do this when I can just, I don't know, get a friend to help me? Yes, if you have friends to help you, you should probably do that. However, there are many of you who want to acquire these pieces and you don't have people to help you. You want to get on and just do something solo, and you could do this. Instead of dealing with this incredibly tedious task, I searched up how to do a macro. So I know my mouse has a macro feature, so I set out how to find. So I went to my Logitech G502 software and I recorded the macro. I assigned it to one of the buttons on my mouse, and I basically, with the 360 that I bought, I just pressed go and I let it run while I sat back in my chair, started tidying my room around. You don't have to do this the whole time. The only thing you really have to do is the couple missions after you level up to like level 24, level 23, something like that. That's when you need to actually get on and play a bit of the game. Other than that, you could just let the macro do all the work. If you have a Cronus Max or some other kind of Titan X device that you have for consoles, right? I'm sure you guys can do it too. I'm sure it could be just as easy as it is on PC if you have the device. Of course, if you don't, you might have to sit there and manually, hold X while you press spacebar every 7.5 seconds. But yeah, that's basically the timing that you'll need to do this. And should be wrapping up now. I'm getting to about level 20. And I start thinking, right, let me just go and do these missions. I wasn't sure how much XP I was going to gain from the missions, and I most certainly didn't want to waste an hour by surpassing level 25 and losing out on the piece, or having to open another character and do it again. Making sure that you are up to level 25, Running over to the theatre settlement, I found some NPCs. Realising I trashed all the gear that I acquired in those boxes, I went to find some gear so that I could at least kill the NPCs and not die to that on the way, because that would be quite pathetic. After getting to the theatre settlement, you're going to have to go talk to Odessa real quick, hold to skip that, head over right to the bench to the right, and you will open up your missions. You're going to want to do the first mission, Grand Washington Hotel, after which you fast travel back to the settlement. You activate Viewpoint Museum. When you finish Viewpoint Museum, you have upgraded your settlement to level 2 and can go back to the settlement and unlock the clan vendor person, Grace Larson. You will go straight to the base, finish up your boxes up to level 25, and you can finally access the clan vendor. Of course, you will actually need to join a clan, so you search for some pretty odd parameters. You should find a level 30 clan that's open with no problem. I found one in Morocco, I joined it, I went to the clan vendor, and I went to buy some. Except I completely forgot to stock up with currency to actually buy them. So what I did was I went back on my main, bought a bunch of vectors from the vendor right there, I stashed them, brought back out on my other character, went to the shop, sold them all, got the cash I need, went right back to the clan vendor, and bought the amount that I required. I think I bought 12 in total. Don't think I need that much more. And that's it. You've done it. It should have only taken you about 2 hours tops. 1.5 hours if you're fairly quick. If you like the tutorial, please let me know. I know it was kind of rough. It's the first time I've ever done one of these, so please cut me a little bit of slack. But I will be up for any constructive criticism. So please, let's talk in the comment section below. Again, what do you guys think of this method of acquiring gear? I mean, I know it's a bit stupid, but in my honest opinion, if there's loot to get, you get it. You use it against players that are too lazy or don't want to do it. That's their problem, not yours. Be the guy, you're a viewer of mine, get that gear, smash people with it, laugh at them. That's how you do Division in this day and age. So yeah, that will be the end of the video. Cheers guys for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Yada yada blah 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 blah.